Hey guys, it's Ender. Welcome to day 6 of the log cabin project. Today we're going to be cutting down some more trees to build up our lumber pile if they're a little bit higher. So hopefully within the next week we can start digging out the fence post for the retaining wall of the cabin so we can start stacking up logs. We're going to have to peel all of these, which I'll record. That's not going to be too fun, to be frank with you. And yeah, this video is going to be a little bit low-key. I'm not going to be... My personality isn't going to be super like out of pocket like with my previous channel. It's just going to be more of just how I am, really. It's not going to be any overly exaggerated bits of me. It's just me. And I'm hoping you enjoy this. We're going to cut to way over there. And let's get to work. Okay guys, so we're a couple yards out to left, right, I guess it really depends on how you're looking at it, of our little compound. Putting on some gloves to protect my hands, just in case the axe or saw slips. So we're going to be cutting down this tree right here to use as a retaining wall. It's relatively thin, relatively straight, so I can straighten it out by peeling it, so that's nothing to worry about on that front. We do have this little guy that's in the way, so we're gonna chop this down with the hatchet to get it out of our way so you can have a clear cut view. But I'm gonna show you some of the tools I'll be using on this project. I have a previously part of the tree that's cut down for the cabins actually laying right next to me. So we have a shouldn't throw that in my face, shouldn't I? We have a handsaw right here, just for, you know, weakening the structural integrity of the tree. I have a full-sized axe right here. It's a hyper tough 3.5 pound head. So yeah, if you're interested in what I'm using. And then on the other hand, we have my trusty little hatchet. It's a Cobalt 1.25 pound forged steel head. Love this thing to death. It makes my life so much easier. It's not as heavy and not as awkward to hold as this big guy right here, as you can see. But let's start cutting shit down. Let's see. How's this view? Okay, yeah, that's good. I'm gonna get rid of this little tree right here. Okay. There we go. Now we have a clear-cut view of the tree. First, we're going to clear up the limbs a little bit. We don't want all these little... Ooh. Something just ran over there. Might have been a deer. Okay, I'll be cautious of that, but it shouldn't be anything. So we're going to clear off these little limbs that you can see, hopefully, on the camera, on the sides of the tree right here. We don't need this causing spiders to get on us. I have extreme arachnophobia, to be completely honest, and I'm not messing around with that. Yeah, this tree might be, it should be okay. Oh yeah, it's a little bit on its last leg, so let's get to work. So something you'll learn from my videos as time goes on I hate cutting down trees. I really hate it, especially green trees. Oh my God. They just don't want to go down. However, I'm getting a little bit better at it as the days go on. Probably have to sharpen my head soon, but that's okay. Let's see how the camera is viewing that. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I hope you can excuse the shitty angles for now. I'm very much new to filming outdoors, so it's going to take some time to get better at it, but just be patient. When I started this project, it was storming for a week straight, so the cords of the trees were absolutely soaked. It made it really difficult to get good cuts on it. It made the bark almost like rubber. Man. So for anyone wondering why I was wearing latex gloves, it's kind of ironic. Even though I love nature, I'm actually allergic to grass and most plants. I know, it's the bubble boy's trying to be Paul Bunyan over here, but you have to, you know, sometimes life throws a little bit of diversity. Oh, fuck, that got me in the eye. Ooh. Oh, man. Oh. Man. That was fun. Okay. Okay, we're all good. Well, what I was trying to say was life throws a little bit of diversity at you, but it should never stop you from doing what you love and stop you from achieving what your dreams are. And mine's to live off-grid. I'm not overly fond of people, to be frank. Doesn't mean I'm like an outcast. I don't like socializing at all. I do. It's just that I enjoy my peace and quiet. I enjoy just hearing the sounds of nature, the coyotes in the distance, the sounds of sticks falling from the canopy. I enjoy it. So between day 6, which is today, and day 5, I took a 2, maybe 3 day break. I actually had a bunch of open sores on my hands from the friction burn of swinging this. So I took a little bit of time for it to heal so it wouldn't get infected. After my first day of cutting down trees, I learned it's a lot easier if you take it, you swing it down like this and kind of shave at the tree and then hit it from the bottom. It makes it pop off. A little bit like popcorn, I guess. And it makes it a lot easier to get through the tree than otherwise would be. Oh man, feel my hands locking up already. That's okay, we'll persevere. Switching positions. Yes, this tree's shaving off really oddly, honestly. It's almost like pieces of paper peeling off of the trunk. Let's see if I can get a little bit of a zoom in action. Okay, you cannot zoom in while already recording. I probably look like a schlemiel not knowing that. That's okay. That's a learning experience. Whew. Yeah, this first video will be, there's going to not be a lot of editing in these. There's not, like, I might cut out some really boring parts, but for the most part, it's just cutting down trees. If you're watching, you're already watching it. And if you guys want me to cut down videos, I can. I'm not sure if you want more long length or if you just want a little sliver of the taste of what happens in a day's work. Or if you want me to cut periodically throughout the day, show you progress updates, show you a little bit of what I'm actually doing. Let me know down below. Oh man, God, it's tiring doing this. Hey, I'll be in really good shape at least by the end of the summer, I guess. But if anyone has any suggestions on how to make this easier, go by faster, I'd absolutely love to hear it. As I said, I'm no professional and I'm completely open to advice. My way isn't always the right way. I'm just kind of chipping away bit at bit with what I do now. And it's not much. It really isn't. Oh, this tree's getting close to falling. Boom! I know there's not really probably a lot that can be done to make this easier, to be honest. I understand it's just hard manual labor. That's okay. It builds character. Oh? Timber! Let's finish it off. Okay. Man. Okay, this one won't be too hard to peel, which is nice. Those little bits. Okay. Let's see, are you fully down? No. Oh, okay. We're getting there. It's a struggle. Boom, boom. There we go. Okay. We're gonna cut for a second and cut back with a different angle now. Okay, and we're back, guys. I moved the camera over to the side over here so I can get a little bit of a better angle for y'all because I'm gonna have to take this tree right here, pull it down, shave off the top bits and cut it from the top. As you see, we have our little axe in the stump. That's honestly my favorite part of when the tree goes down. Let's get to work. Is this branching away? Yeah, a little bit. Let me clear that up a bit for you. Down frame, awesome. So we're going to just a little hatchet right here. And I'm gonna do a little bit of lifting. Ooh. Oh, this isn't good. We have the tree stuck between two. Ooh. This might be very bad for us. God damn. Okay. So I'm gonna move the camera for a second. You see that? Right there. The tree's stuck in that one. I don't know if I can get that out. Let's see what we can do. We're gonna clear these little limbs that are absolutely plaguing us at the moment. We do not want these little bits here. All it is doing is making it difficult for us to work. I'd like to use a bit more of the tree that's stuck, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to free it. So it might be a lost cause. I'm going to try my best, y'all. Ooh. Okay, it's working. We might have been saved. Yeah, it's absolutely these little tiny branches. Oh, there's a little ball in here that looks like cotton. That is not something I'm familiar with. Let's see if I can get a little bit of a move now. Yep, yep. Awesome. In all honesty, after this point right here, it gets a little crooked, so we'll just cut it. So, hope y'all can see all right. Actually, let me just go ahead and move the camera for you. Deal. Yeah, I think that's a bit better for you. I'm contemplating putting on goggles while doing this. Now chips that have been flying off just today alone. There we go. Now this is an easy tree to work with. It's, besides it getting stuck, which actually makes it a little bit easier to size it up, to be honest with you. It's not that much of a problem. This tree seems to be almost dead, which is surprising because it has green leaves still growing off of it. However, it's completely dry on the inside, and it's shaving away like butter. Yeah, eventually I hope that I can get a GoPro for hiking trips. Just because my tripod that's almost 4 feet tall isn't the most convenient thing in the world to lug around on a long hike. Yeah, but I guess that really depends on if people actually enjoy watching this or not. So make sure to let me know in the comments. I think for a future video, I might actually do a little bit of a tour of the property I'm on. Because right back there is a creek. And maybe once this tree has been dethroned from its little guy up here, I'll take you to go look. Yeah, it's not deep enough for any fish or anything like that. I've actually considered for a few years actually building out a pond, like digging out a deeper area of it for it to fill up and eventually flood over because it storms quite a bit here in central Virginia. But yeah, sometimes we see snapping turtles come through. There was actually a box turtle the other day, which was a pleasant surprise. Don't see those too often. When I'm back at school in the fall, I'll do some videos about a hiking trail by is it the James? It might be. I know it connects out to the Atlantic in the Norfolk region, so that could definitely be cool. I absolutely adored the Mariners Park. I did a 6-week study there. I wrote an almanac regarding how turtle populations functioned, how the general ecosystem functioned. It was quite interesting. I learned a lot about the behavioral patterns of red belly, yellow belly sliders, and the common snapping turtle, which can be found here in Virginia. It was really interesting stuff, honestly. I'm originally from the deep south, so instead of common snappers, we had alligator snappers. The things that were like dinosaurs. If you ever want to see something that looks like Godzilla in real life, take a gander at those things. They can become quite large, like the size of a toddler. and weigh 4 times as much. Ooh. Boom. Bam. Whew. Stick the hatchet and stump real quick. Let me take the camera, show you what we're working with right now. So right here we have the cut in the tree, and let me see if I can angle this down for you. You can see it, the depth of it going through. We're not really changing a task. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a close-up of what I'm doing. I'm sure it's probably a little bit boring, just having a wide pan view, and you can't really see all the chip marks going into the tree and see the wood flying up in the air as it, I don't want to say sparks, but that's really what it seems to be doing. Got hit with that. Ooh, man, that almost went through. There we go. Floating hatchet. Yeah, this channel is really just me having fun, to be honest. Like, not too serious. It's a beautiful day out. It's actually like 55 degrees, which is really odd for May. You think it would be pushing closer to 90, but excuse me. I've had a lot of summer storms the past week. Anytime you'd get a break, it would start raining down on you again. If you notice, I switch which hand I'm swinging the hatchet with. This helps put a little bit of relief on my right hand, which is very much my dominant hand. I'm trying not to reopen some sores I have, so just a little bit of relief is helping. Yeah, I'd like to maybe do a little bit of fishing videos on the channel. The channel isn't really exclusively to me making this little cabin, because like half the year I'm not even on this property. So I really want to explore, you know, go to different state and national parks, national forests. And I think it'd be pretty cool. I want to make kind of a semi-educational video about the northern snakeheads that are invasive to Virginia and the DC area in Maryland. Really bad up in Maryland, actually. I am a conservationist by trade, so it's kind of in my blood. But I'm actually not. For most of the fish I've had, I don't like the taste of fish, but I like the taste of snakehead. It makes really good snakehead fish tacos. In high school, I took a culinary class with my Chef Howell. He taught me how to cook snakehead. He went fishing a day before class on the weekend. He came back on a Monday, and he helped me cook up some of his snakeheads, made some delicious tacos. It was almost so sweet and sour. It was kind of interesting. Really juxtaposing to what you think you would be. like a spicy sour, I guess. But it was quite good. Would recommend. I'd love to do that again. I want to do a little cookout. So we'll see what we can do. There we go. That's money. That bark though. There we go. That's our trophy. Well, let's take a little break before we take that over to the campsite. I want to give you a little view of the creek if I can. Oh, looks like this might be the best way over here. Yeah, I apologize for you having to stare at my great forehead. As I said, I don't have a GoPro as of right now. But yeah, here's the creek. Ooh. Try to keep my phone from falling off. It's quite nice down here. Can you hear the water run? Neighbors' properties out that way. I'm on 5 acres right now, my parents' property. Barely adult. Actually, turned 19 relatively soon, so that's pretty cool. So we have our progress right here. We're going to do a little bit of a little bit. You want to see me just carry this off, and you won't hear me for a moment, but I'll be back. Pray for me. And guess who's back? Okay. So that's 17 minutes. That's pretty good. Okay, let's find the next food. Hey guys, and we're back. I found these clusters of small trees, which will actually be perfect for our retaining wall stakes. I apologize about touching my face on video, but you know, I am allergic to plants after all. I can't quite help it. But yeah, no, there's plenty of narrow trees over here that can be used for the retaining wall. I need 8 total, so this is a very good start. We're going to use this one right here, but there's a big spider web underneath, so we're going to use the big boy just to clean up a little bit. I know I'm a conservationist and all, but to be completely frank, I hate spiders, and they could all die for all I care. Not the most ideal thing to be cleaning up with, but that's okay. It's okay. Wow, that thing's wobbling. It might take this out with 1 strike. Oh god. Oh wow. This thing is on death's door. Whoa. See that wobble? I might get hit by a Widowmaker. I don't think my wife would appreciate that. As you all can see, I have glasses, so my depth perception's actually not that good. So the tree going boing, it's messing with me. I'm going through it. Okay, big axe is not what we need for this little for this little project. So we're gonna pull out the Randy Dandy hatchet. There we go. Boom. Boom. Whoa. Man, I might pass out. I'm getting a little dizzy. This rattling is actually insane. Whew. Man. I think the tree stole my hatchet. There we go. I didn't realize it was angled up so high. My apologies. Yeah. This first video is going to be a little bit of a monster, isn't it? Ooh. Hope that wasn't a bee. It is insane how much this tree's moving. It is actually driving me insane. No, no, no. Okay. Whoa. They should not have fallen that way. Okay. Interesting. The tree should have fallen that way. I'm not quite sure why that happened. Well, now I'm on this side, yes. Oh. That was just a little bit nerve-wracking, wasn't it? Let's, hopefully the phone doesn't get taken now. I'm doing my best, guys. Where's the retaining? It's a little crooked. Yeah, it's not much good outside of right here. should still be long enough though for us to use. Let's move the camera over here so y'all can get a nice clear view of what's going on. Look at these angles. I heard something out that way. Absolute pain. Y'all may be wondering why I'm not using the handsaw just to go dee, 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 dee. It actually doesn't cut overly well fruit trees. Like once it hits like the core, which is about right here, it's absolutely useless. It's not doing anything for you. From all my experience I've gone so far, which it's 5 days, so it could very well be wrong. Don't take it as a word of God, but the hatchet's been my best friend. It has taken down the biggest and the smallest trees so far for this project. It does not discriminate. Big axe, it's okay for getting a start, I guess, on a big tree, but in the end, you don't get as tired swinging this little guy around. This little Cobalt one quarter pounder, it puts in work. That is not good. We do not need that. So if you couldn't tell what was happening, sorry. The little red tree, I think it's a cedar. I'm not too well versed in types of trees around this area. It was holding up the tree, but all of the brash movements has knocked it loose, so it's starting to fall down, which is not good for us. We're using it as a brace, so I don't have to squat down like a child and go. We'll endure. Trying to keep it in frame for y'all. Whew. We almost lost her. If you're still watching the video, make sure to like. Absolutely love the support. We all start somewhere, and this is my start. Yeah, if you were wondering, I'm wearing a rain jacket, but it doesn't seem to be raining, is it? It is a Champion raincoat, I believe. It has like these little suction bits, which will keep ticks and spiders from getting all up on me, because I'm a little sweet and I don't want them all over me. I was actually never bitten by a tick in my life before I moved to Virginia, and I went on to go scout a hunting spot with my dad, and I was bit by 34 ticks in one day. It was not a good evening, to put it lightly. I was not loving it. That's okay. I lather myself in deep woods now religiously, so that doesn't happen again. And usually it does pretty good. Knock on wood. Get this up higher for you. See the little progress right there? Sometimes I find it helpful to rotate the log you're hitting when you hit that hard core, because it helps weaken it when it doesn't have all that bark on the back to support it. Ooh. Oh, you might have heard that. Sounds like a neighbor is shooting something out in the country, so they could just be firing for fun, or they could be shooting at something. Oh, they go again. I'm assuming it's for fun now. Man, this tree's starting to upset me. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to avoid a lot of vulgarities in these videos. I want it to be family friendly overall, but sometimes you need a good word to express how you feel. Ooh, lost it. And sometimes saying fiddlesticks or gosh darn it doesn't get your point across. I hope this doesn't follow me. Man, I'm getting tired. Ooh, seeing a little bit of a bend. I might be able to just break it off. Actually, I might be able to use more of that tree than I thought I could. There we go. I'm going to take this to the campsite. Okay, and we're back. This is the rest of that little tree that we just cut up. I apologize for the little break, but I imagine you don't just want the camera running while I'm hustling back over to the campsite. So I'm going to finish sizing this up because this last little bit is straight enough to use for the retaining wall, I believe. So clean it up a little bit. Oh man, there we go. My grip was a little odd, so you need to clean it up towards the base. Okay, so about to right here. Oop. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna be holding this one up again, which isn't the most fun thing ever, It's always nice when the canopy holds it up for you. You feel me? But we have to make do. It's too short now for me to really get propped up in that tree, you see? Like, I mean, I guess I can make it work a little bit. Let's clean up these spider webs though. There we go. I don't like spiders. And I don't care. I'll kill all their nests. There we go. I'd like y'all to see the work that's going on. Yeah, that's actually kind of curvy right here. I think it could work still. I think it's good enough. You have to make use of what we have. I don't want to cut down trees unnecessarily. I'll take a look at it once it's upright. Ooh, actually that curve is kind of nasty. This might not work out. It might be a little loose. Actually, I'm an indecisive person if you couldn't tell. God, this thing is awkward to work with. If I come to the decision later on that this tree isn't good enough, I'll simply just cut down rubber. But for now, we'll add it to the pile. At best, we have a structural support beam. At worst, we have firewood. So, you know, whatever gets the bills done. I'm looking forward to getting this cabin up and running so we can start camping in it. Honestly, maybe at some point I'll set up a little tent on the area and then sleep out here. I would preferably have the bonfire pit finished by then. So we'll see what happens. Really just playing it by ear. I don't necessarily have a set out plan every single time I come out here. It's like work needs to get done, I get it done. I need more logs, I get more logs. There isn't much more planning you can do beyond that. Like, I have my general ideas of the structure and how it should look. I even drew out a blueprint in IBS Paint. But even then, there's not much you can do until you have your materials. Oh yeah, this is so crooked. I do have a bad feeling about this, but that hurt. That hurt a bit. There was a stick on this side where my finger's moving and it stabbed into my hand. It's okay. this is. Ooh, we're getting there. You heard that? The magical noise. The crack. That's what we love to hear, guys. Okay, so we take this and we toss it like that. Let's see what our product is. Yeah, so someone's having a little hoop. Okay, actually, we're fine. It doesn't curve until up here, which is already above my head, so that is perfect. That is perfect. Okay. You know what? Let's carry the camera as we take this back. Oh wow, I see plastic out here. That's insane. We're quite far back in the woods, actually. I'm not sure how that got back here. Hopefully it's not like poachers. People love using land that isn't theirs. The pile's growing. Let's try that down here. Okay. We're doing pretty good. We're up to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 logs, something around that. I don't know. That one retaining wall one has quite the curve on it. It might be a secondary support, honestly. Maybe like I feel like something straighter would be the best. Excuse me. Huh. Here, let's. There we go. Yeah, that ain't too bad. Look at that. That's almost a floor right there. You could sleep on that. Probably not. It'll be incredibly uncomfortable, but what are you going to do about it? This is fun. I think I have probably close to 30, 40 minutes worth of footage. I'm usually out here for 2.5 hours on any given day, just because a lot of those logs were a lot bigger trees and they took a lot more time to cut. Like, let's see. Ooh. Oh, wait. There we go. That's really confusing. Okay, well, one of those bigger logs took me 1.5 hours to take down. That tree was massive. Like, 3 of those logs were from one tree. I think I should probably start shooting for some bigger game. Okay. I like this little campsite. It's nice. I might take the rake to it again. There's a lot of fallen leaves, but I might give it a little bit more time, honestly. It isn't too bad yet. I want to pick some of these weeds so they don't grow back. I think that'd be nice. This is honestly really fertile soil. Like, it's almost jet black. It's really nutrient rich, which is what you would expect. It's why, like in South America, it's really popular it's called slash and burn agriculture. It's where you just go out with your machetes and you just start clearing out parts of the rainforest and light it on fire. The reason you do that is all of the soil beneath the trees is incredibly fertile. It's because there's a ton of decaying organic matter there, and then once you start burning the top layers of that, and sorry, there's some bugs, but once you light that on fire, it releases a bunch of ash and soot, which is great for agriculture. It's why a lot of ancient civilizations and even modern ones build around the rims of volcanoes, even though it's really dangerous. The agricultural output really outnumbers the risk of death for the most part, unless you lived in Pompeii. Then it's like, I think I'll, honestly, this does feel like a nice place to stop. I think we'll take down maybe one big tree. We'll do a big tree and size it up, and we'll call it a day. That sounds like a plan to me. I need to find one. We'll be back. Okay, y'all, the final tree of the day. As you can see, I have the axe laid up against it right here. This one is quite tall. It will be honestly perfect. It is pretty straight, pretty high up. That's what we like to see. So let's get to work. Oh man. Taking a little chunk out of this guy. Man, this is really tiring. Getting a good workout. Okay. We're calling him the little guy. So that big axe has its uses. Like, it's good for getting the bark off the tree, I guess, but it really doesn't compare to the hatchet, to be honest. It's more of a formality than anything else that I bring it out here at this point. As you can see, this tree's a lot more dense than those little ones. It doesn't shape away in the same nature. Oh man. Man, they're really going off back there. So if you notice, with my hatchet right here, it's dull on the end. It's like sledgehammer now. So I wore off the tip of the blades. As you can see, it's a lot more smooth looking. It's wear and tear, but because it's like that now, it hooks in like a sledgehammer and pulls out chunks of wood, and it makes it drastically more useful to me. Like, you see this? It like just sinks in and just grips, and that lets you get chunks out faster. And the trick that I've learned so far is if you just keep, not even hard, just like a little tapping in the little spot with that hook, and adds enough weakness to the structural integrity that you can just take out a huge chunk in one big swing. Man, I am getting very dehydrated. I've been sweating a lot the past, I don't even know how long I've been out here. I can't check my time because I've been recording. It's gotta have been like at least an hour, maybe two. We're getting there. We're putting in that work. Feels like something bit me. Highly likely. Hanging under these trees, stuff falls out of them. Oh, man. Man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Arms get sore, man. They get sore. Oh, man. It's important to stretch when doing stuff like this. Look at that. We're getting there. My belly. Ooh, it's stayed in. starting to get to the point of the day where I'm just exhausted. Don't let video games fool you. This is a lot harder than you think it would. My respect for Steve right now for Minecraft is through the roof. The games are insane. Jesus, man. Okay, we're getting there. We're like a quarter of the way through this tree. Oh man. Part of me wishes I could use a chainsaw for this, but oh man. It's all good though. My arms are gonna look absolutely insane by the end of the summer though. God damn. It's a rough Saturday. Man, Oh, my hands are on fire, man. I can't keep taking this. It's abuse. We're already at 18 minutes and we're not even done yet. Oh. Ooh, that popped me in the mouth. Whew. Whew. God, man. This is killing me. My respect for fucking pilgrims is insane right now. Like, colonists, man, trying to do this by hand, day in and day out. No home to go back to is insane. Oh, man. The amount of wood chips is insane on the ground. I'll show y'all once we're done. Creek is starting a fire. Nice, dry. Whew, man, we're getting close. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm able to cut the top off to size it up and take it back to camp tonight. It's getting dark. It must be late. It's probably close to 5 by now, which means it's gonna start getting really dark soon since it's summer. Whew. Yeah, no, I think we're going to call it once I can just get it down. And then we'll start the next day's episode by sizing this thing up. Yeah, since this is the first video, I don't really know what y'all are going to want. So let me know. Do you want just raw footage like this pieced together? Or do you want me just to like start Orange Tree, show you the first little bit, and then cut back towards the end before it falls when I size it up? Because this is really just the truth of how it is with doing this with just a hatchet. It's brute strength, you know? It takes a while. It does. Chainsaws exist for a reason, is all I'm gonna say. This tree's on its last legs. Ooh, she's going down. Oh. Oh. Yeah, buddy. Okay, guys, and we finally got this big ass tree done. Well, I guess that is true. We have it down. In the next episode, we're going to size it up. So, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you enjoyed this type of content or look forward to the future, please make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of every time I upload. And that's a wrap.